Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm finishing up my December daily, and at the end I'm gonna do a full flip through of my Christmas journal. So let's get started. So I was only going to film the flip through, but as I'm working on day 31, today it's actually December 31st, I said to myself, maybe I need to share this because I'm really liking what I'm doing, and I've been doing it in a few pages already, which is cutting these stars or snowflakes from a catalog. So I'm going to show you that. And then this is going to be this small page here. It's going to be my day 31. I want to cover all of that writing, and I'm going to leave this bottom space here for the journaling. So I want to cover it all with stars like this, so that maybe it looks like fireworks. I don't know, I think it looks cute. So how I find these stars, as I've mentioned in all my other videos regarding my December daily and my Christmas journal, I'm gonna list the playlist down below for you. I've been using a lot of these Amazon catalogs that I receive free on the mail. So I have the regular, and this is the kids version. These are older. I actually don't know if this year I received one. And if I did, I don't know where I left it. But these are like a couple of years old. So you can see that this is the cover page. There are a lot of these little stars and things like that. And they are all throughout the catalog, like here. And you can see that I've been cutting. I think I got the word joy here. So I've been cutting out all of those things. And I'm using my circle punches because it's an easier way to do it. And I really like the circle shapes. So I'm gonna get that. I'm only gonna show you a few because I already have some that I'm gonna use there. But I wanted to show you how you can do this, how you can decorate your pages without having to buy materials. I mean, other than glue. Well, and a circle punch if you don't have one. But you could also fussy cut them if you are into that, but I don't want to fussy cut stars. And I'm looking for stars that have white background. I've already used some of the ones with this magenta pink background, but I want white. Well, that one there, I'm not sure. Do I want these really small ones? I don't know. Oh, I like that one there. That has, can you see it? Like 3 stars together. So you just cut them like this first. Sometimes I get the whole page if there are several in one page. But if I just see one, I just get that. That one's very nice and pretty. Okay, do I want that one? I think that one's pretty big. So I'm just gonna tear part of this page like that. Oh, I tore one of the tips of the stars. Okay, so now that I have these, I have several circle punches of several sizes that I've been using. I have even smaller and bigger. You don't need to have these. If you're good cutting circles, you can cut a circle. I cannot cut a circle properly, even if I draw. So I've been using my circle punches. So this is not good for this one. So I try to decide what size I want. So this one's gonna work for this. And I look through the hole to make sure that my star, it's more or less in the center. It's never gonna be perfect because it's gonna depend on how I cut the paper in the first place and so on. I'm really not worrying about perfection in this journal at all. Here, can you see it? Boom. And then we have that. Ooh, I'm so excited. I love this. I know this is not new. I've made other pages with circles that I cut out from magazines. I think it's just one of my favorite things to do. I don't know, I just love it. Okay, so I cannot use the big circle here because if I want to get both stars, I'm also getting part of that. So I'm gonna have to cut them separately. I'm not gonna be able to get the two stars together. That's fine. Oh, this one, okay, this one, it's not a whole circle there, but it doesn't matter, we'll fix it. So I'm done with my circle punches. And now I'm just gonna glue them. I am going to grab, I have this envelope here that I've been using to cut circles. I have a thing for circles. It's my favorite shape. I guess I'm not done with my circle punches. I want a white circle because I'm gonna stamp the number for today. So that's gonna go there. And because I want to put that first before I put the stars. So I'm setting my number stamp at 31. And I try to center it as much as I can, but again, I don't really care much about perfection. It's so freeing. This is what I love about this journal, that it was made in a way that you don't have to have anything perfect in it because it's all made out of trash, basically old magazines. So I'm inking around the edges of my number. I don't think I'm gonna ink the stars, but just this one. I've been debating whether I want to cover this whole thing because this is from a book from Reeds, so it says pinecone Reeds, and they're actually pinecone Reeds. I haven't been covering the pages where I have the pictures of the Reeds because I really love them. Do I want to cover the whole thing? Maybe I won't cover it. But I do want to cover the writing as much as I can, because I don't want it there, but I was gonna put a whole piece of paper there, but let's do this instead. Oh yeah, I like it like that. Okay, let's start gluing because I want to do this quick so we can get to the flip through. I'm so excited. Okay, that's where my 31 is gonna go. You could also do it in a way that it's like a tab on the side. I've done that before, but then you need to cover the back of the circles. So I'm not gonna do that now, but that would look nice, especially in this smaller page. I don't remember how I had them. Like that. Oh, that star's gonna go there. So I'm just gonna go with the flow and maybe speed this process up. Okay, I'm done gluing all the stars. It looks so pretty. I do have some spaces with the text showing. Oh, I have another one. Okay, good. I'll put that other one here where I have like a big chunk of the text showing. That one got too much glue. Oh, perfect. There. This is honestly so simple. I just love how simple this is. Okay, cleaning the glue. Look at that. Doesn't it look great for the last day of the year? I think it does. So I'm gonna grab my Posca gold pen, paint pen, and I'm going to trace all of these circles on the outer line, I guess. So I'm not going in between. So if they are overlapping like here, I'm not gonna do that. So it's just gonna be the parts that are not overlapping. Oh, I just did one that's overlapping. Wow, I moved that there. Look at that. It looks so pretty. I love this. That's why I had to share it. And then I'm gonna just do a little more stars here and there and dots. And I'm gonna do dots all over. I'm gonna come back and do my journaling later today after, you know, I've done the celebration stuff. So it's gonna be a short journaling, but if I want to journal more, I can always write here and here. This page I'm gonna leave untouched. And so as you can see, I only use half of my signature for this year because I don't know how many pages I put in here. I have to go and look my video where I made the journal, but I put too many pages and I wasn't using like a 2-page spread for a day. So I still have half of this journal for next year, but I do want to do, I'm just worried that the paint's gonna smear, so I'm gonna dry it a little bit before I can move this. I do want to, ooh, look at this. I just want to write a message here for the end of the year. It's gonna be an easy thing to do. I'm holding this in the air. I don't know if you can see because I cannot put it on my desk. Or could I? No, it's not gonna fall that way. So my handwriting, it's not gonna be great. But here we go. Uh-oh. It says goodbye 2025. I'm gonna write the same in English now. But where? Here, in the center. Ha, so easy. And if I want to write more later, I can do that here. I may just want to complete all the spaces, but I just wanted to show you that. And I want to wish everyone an excellent 2026. I hope you get all the good things in life. I hope you get a lot of love and health, because I think when you're loved and healthy, everything else comes together. So before we finish the year, I'm going to show you the whole flip through. I'm going to clean up and we'll do the whole flip through. Okay, I have all the lights for the final flip through. Here's my Christmas journal. As I said before, the playlist both for December Daily 2025 and how I made this journal are gonna be linked down below. I made this journal last year, 2024, and I didn't use it until this year. So it grew a lot. It's very chunky. So let's see how I did for my December Daily. In the first page, I wrote this December Daily 2025. I put some gold in there. I'm gonna move this a little bit back. And then for December 1, I believe we did this together in a video. I made this collage And I had all the hopes to be able to work on this journal every day, but I didn't. So this page here that I made another collage with things that I collected during those first few days of December. I basically wrote about every day. I mean, I think I have the 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's supposed to be a 5. So this page represents like a whole week in December. Then December 7, we did it together. We put this holiday card that I got from my symphony orchestra, my local symphony orchestra. It's not mine. And I loved this card. It looks so cute. So we made this paper clip with a bow, and we clipped the card in there, and I did my journaling here. Then I guess this is day 8. I had put this card when I made the journal, so I did all of my journaling in there. I ended up writing a lot in this journal, more than what I expected, and I just decorated it with some washi stickers, and that's it. I think this was already pretty decorated, and so that was an easy way to journal that day. Then I put another card that I received. Yeah, and I think I did some journaling in the back of that card. And these, it's the day 9. I cut out these circles. I told you I'm obsessed with circles. They came in an envelope from a card from a past year, where the person who gave me this card stamped those cute little marks. And so I used them for this. And then that's the word joy that came in this journal. I mean, not journal, this catalog. You see how I use the Amazon catalogs a lot. And then it's a collage. I use a lot of this tissue paper. Someone gifted to me a mug, actually, that came wrapped in that not journaling, and that tissue paper. And so I used that in several pages. Then on day 10, and I did this for several days, I guess, I found an old card that I had from like over 10 years, I don't know, that it had a lot of snowflakes. So what did I do? I got my circle punches and I cut the circles. I did a lot of these little like stars and dots in all of my pages. I had a lot of fun adding shiny things. Oh, this was a heavy day. I had a lot to journal about that day. I had a very difficult day at work. Everything's fine. It was a very complicated situation, but everything is resolved. This is day 11. I did my journaling in a journaling card that we made together when I made the journal, and I decorated it with washi sticker and more dots, gold dots and stars. So that goes there. And I didn't want to cover this page from this magazine from the 60s, and I just added some more of those snowflakes. The page here was ripping because this is very old paper, so I had to use some washi tape in there. So I've been having to fix this paper. I learned a lot. Maybe using old magazine pages as your journal pages is not a good idea because they are falling apart. Oh, this was fun. This is day 12. My husband and I went to a holiday party, so I put some food in there from the Amazon catalog stickers that came. And these were the drink tickets we got. So I put some more magazine paper, like this is a page from a magazine, and this is old magazine, and this is the card itself. It's made from a card, and this is the sentiment. It's the card that had the snowflakes. And so I thought it was great for this, and I made more snowflakes myself. It was fun to do this. Day 13, I just put a piece. This was a piece of the same bag that I made the cover with, and I put a coffee dyed paper in there to journal, and that was easy. I did more of those little stars and snowflakes, and I put some snowman stickers. I think this day we got a lot of snow. Oh, and this is another Christmas card I received that I put it there with another paper clip with a bow. This was a day that my son and I made paper snowflakes, so I made tiny versions of those and I put it in this page. Again, this is a magazine page from the 80s, I think, that was falling apart. And I did my journaling in this journaling card tag, I guess, that we made when I made the journal. So it's falling apart. Okay, day 20, we did it together. That was my last video, so I'm not gonna tell you more because that was recent. So just made a chaotic collage in there with more old magazine paper. And then I forgot that I had to clip back this envelope and it was interfering with my belly band. So I ended up doing it like this. This envelope contains more papers that I hope to use next year. Guess this is day 29. This is from my kids' school holiday concert. And I did my journaling here. I put some parts of a flyer in there to decorate that page. As I said before, I'm not covering the pages with wreaths because I love them. So I just left that. I cut out a wreath from that book and I put it in here. And then I did all of the missing days in this page. I did a lot of writing. And it says, obviously, I'm doing this late because I had like a week that I didn't journal. And then I went back and I tried to remember what I did that day. And I journal about that whole week. It's okay. It's hard for me to journal every day. And I wanted to have a page or a section of a page for every day. So that worked. This is my solstice celebration. I actually did this on the train. I did this page. I put some napkin in here. I drew those snowflakes and there's a sticker there. And then I did this to celebrate the solstice with those cute animals from the Amazon catalog. Then day 22nd, I did a lot of writing because this is my son's birthday. And I just didn't do much decoration. But I guess this goes with this. 22 goes with this. We went to New York and I got this postcard from Grand Central Terminal. I loved the illustration. I thought it was super cute. And we bought some magnets, and with the packaging I made this pocket tag spot. And I wrote a little bit that this is from that time. I didn't do anything in this page. But on the other side, I did a collage. This is for day 25 with wrapping paper from Christmas Day. So that was great. I put some of my labels that I made for Christmas, and I did journaling in white pen, which is one of my favorite things to do. This is day 23. We went to the Ghirardelli store in New York. Oh my god, I love that place. They have the best hot chocolate. It's very expensive. We bought a lot of chocolate. So I put like the receipt from there and that little square to commemorate all the chocolate I've eaten. Day 24, I did some journaling here, put some more of that napkin in here. I drew more of those stars that I've been obsessed with. And I guess this is a wreath that I didn't cover the wreath, but I journal on the edges of that wreath. This is a pocket, and for day 26, I did this collage. I don't like it. It's horrible. I decoupaged the napkin, the same napkin here, but the face of the snowman was cut, so I put more stuff around. Anyways, it doesn't look that bad. And I guess I wrote a little bit on this tag. Oh, this is day 29. I love this page. It's a whole page from the catalog, from the Amazon catalog. And then to journal, I put pieces of the bag. This is the craft paper from the bag. And I did my journaling in white. It's so simple and I love it. That's for day 29. We went to a light garden place we go every year. And these lights from these presents reminded me of that. So I wanted to use that for that day. Then this is day 27. I don't know if you can tell, but I put a piece of tissue paper that had silver dots. And I didn't think I was going to be able to write on top of the tissue paper. And I was, and I loved how it looks like. You cannot even tell that it's tissue paper. Can you see Don't read my journaling. I'm just showing you the dots. This is day 28. I made cookies with snowflake shape. So I cut out all of those snowflakes from the Amazon catalog in the circle shape. And I put it in there. That looked like one of the cookies, but it's actually a box. 30. I made this little collage here just with presents from the Amazon catalog and more circles. And we just did this together. I love it. I need to write here later. I just love it. So I hope you get the idea that you can use whatever you have to create art, to journal, like anything. Wrapping paper, catalogs, old greeting cards, anything that comes to you, it is collage paper. Goodbye, 2025. You were a great year. And on that note, thank you for watching. Thank you for your support this year. I know this year was, for me, it was personally difficult to make videos, but you are still supporting me, and I appreciate that. I appreciate every one of you who watches my videos, and I love to read your comments. So please keep sharing with me what you're doing. I love to read when you say, oh, you inspired me to make my own journal. I actually just read that comment yesterday and I almost cried. So thank you for just being there for me this year. And I hope to have a lot of new things to show you in the new year. And that's it. Happy New Year. Bye.